What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Young Man. It's your boy
Welcome,
Young Man.
welcome,
Wait,
welcome, 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 welcome. Now
how
I'm
you
just
gonna
playing.
cut off? No, time out, time out. Pump the
Hey,
brakes, man. We just
hey.
did the countdown and then you gonna cut me off? I
I'm gonna
had the
be
energy and everything right. Cuz what you gotta say, man?
um, but I don't
How
know,
you gonna
man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was trying to think of like a punchline, bro. I'm
Me
gonna be
too.
trill with
Hey,
you.
that's
I
why,
just trying
hey,
to. Hmm,
I'm gonna
I
be
couldn't come
real.
up with nothing.
Yeah, that's why when it started, I was trying to be like, now to be like, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't work out. We gonna do it again.
You hold
Three,
on.
two. No, wait.
Wait.
Hit me with a countdown. Hit me with a
For,
countdown.
okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, welcome back, man. It's true.
Okay, here we go. Listen,
All right, all right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Uh, we ain't about to do no intro right now. I'm about to,
We ain't
you know
gonna
what
do
I'm
no
saying?
intro.
We gonna do the intro when we feel like doing the intro. But like,
Yeah,
chill,
man.
check
All
it
right,
out
all
though.
right, all right. Let me ask you this though. Let
Huh?
me ask you this.
Check this
I'm
out.
gonna give you a countdown and just give me one. 3, 2, 1.
Straight, 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 straight,
Man,
straight,
fuck
straight,
you
straight,
right.
straight,
We done.
straight,
We done
straight,
with it.
straight,
We done.
straight.
We
Hold on,
done.
let me get my vocals together. Straight, straight, straight. Hey, can you hear me before we start? Can you hear me with a straight, straight, straight? Let me make sure
Straight,
you got.
stray.
Man, you gotta sing that. What he sing on Hustle for? Sing that from the
Sing that shit
diaphragm.
from your all right, man. Stray.
Okay, appreciate it. Okay.
Why we
Welcome to the
saying straight though?
damn.
All right, go
I
back,
was just
man.
saying
I ain't
we
know
was
you
on
was.
that.
I ain't gonna front it. Your energy was right. I ain't know you
We
was
was
finna go
getting
straight to it. I wouldn't even cut
listen,
you
we
off,
was
bro.
straight. We was trying to get our straightening. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like
right,
Quavo say straighten, get the straighten.
you're right. He
You
did.
feel
That's
me?
who said it. I
You
was
feel
trying to
me?
figure out where that came from.
Yeah, I was trying
But
to get
okay,
straight, trying to get our straightening, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
But anyways, man, welcome to the Backpackers podcast. You know what I'm saying? You got your boy with you, young Broadway, and you Broadway beats if you really want to know the truth. And then you
If you
got your
wanna
boy
know,
Finesse Daily, aka Young Dooley, you know what I'm saying? AKA Young Ning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He's a sports extraordinaire, man. Like if you want to know the stats, man, he gonna tell you them. You know what I'm saying? But
oh,
you know,
okay.
the Backpackers podcast. We appreciate y'all for coming in. We're gonna provide y'all with some great information on sports, music, trending information, whatever we feel like. But if you got time right now, we want y'all to go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and comment.
You
And
know, I
guess
would have had
what?
a little noise, but I ain't got no noise for it.
Subscribe. If you,
You know
hey,
what I mean?
listen, if you ain't got nothing else to do, go ahead and take time to like, comment, and subscribe. Hold on. We gonna wait a couple seconds till we get a like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see a couple seconds. Hold on, give me a
Dang,
couple
that's how you
seconds, Joe.
feel?
I need a couple.
Man, you ain't got no likes coming
Okay,
because
there
we
go
ain't
a
even
like right
live.
there. There go a like right there. All right, let me quit playing.
So,
But yeah,
so,
um,
so, man, what's been up, bro?
same old, same old. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this straightening, man. You know what I
What we
mean?
what we gonna cover today though? You said we was going back. We about to,
Um,
make sure we give them some hot heat for the
uh,
streets
yeah. So
from the
right now we go.
99 to the 2000s, like Juvie said.
Right now we on the music section. You know what I'm saying? Preferably the section, the genre that we gonna cover. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the best genre that's out right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's hip hop. You feel me, cuz? So right now we gonna take it back to 1999, 2000. Hold on, what do you say? The 99 and the 2000, but it ain't Cash Money. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Critically acclaimed, one of the best solo artists and group artists that we know. Like he was part of a group. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it to St. Louis's own Nelly. Or you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to Nelly Country Grammar. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it down to Country Grammar. You know, down, down, baby, yo street in the Range Rover, street sweeper, baby, ready to let it go. You
I'm
know,
gonna be
shimmy,
real with
shimmy,
you.
cocoa out, listen to it loud. Hey, that's what he was on. But go ahead, what you was about to say?
Let's not talk about, how much Nelly changed the game as far as like adding his little singing rhythm to the stuff, you know what I mean? Country Grammar probably like don't get enough credit for how much it changed. In the 2000s is kind of like the balance of commercial music. Nelly kind of made the shit roll. You know what I mean? So I honestly say this might be one of the most slept on 2000 albums of all time. People don't even know Nelly made this album. Like being real, I don't even think people know he got a classic like this. Like this equivalent to Kanye West College Dropout, Wayne the Carter. This is equivalent to, T.I. Urban Legend. This is equivalent to Jay-Z, depending on where you met Jay-Z at, you might say Blueprint, you might say Black Album. I would say this more of a Jay-Z, I say Blueprint, if you want to give it a time period. He's more in the Jay-Z Blueprint mode. So this album might be one of the most slept on and highest charting albums of all time. I think it went diamond. So that's another thing.
Let me get the Birdman rubs. Okay.
Let's talk more on the album though.
Okay.
What was you doing in this time? It came out around June 27th, 2000. What was you doing in this time when this album dropped? Like what was your life like, man?
I'm gonna be honest, in 2000 in June, I believe I probably just came back from New York, you know what I'm saying? Rucker Park. Them was the Rucker Park years, you know what I'm saying? So like in them years, I was trying to be like skip to my Lou, hot sauce. I was trying to dribble and you know, they had them
Dribbling the
little
ball,
move.
got him dribbling the ball.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I was trying to get my hoop on, you know what I'm saying? So around this time, you had you had the N1 mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Uh Perfectly the shoes I was probably rocking was Reebok Classics. I'm gonna be honest, man. It was a little tight. So we was wear either the white ones preferably or the black Reebok Classics. Them was going in. Like I still would go get a pair of those right now.
The
Them classics,
Reeboks.
them
I ain't
Reebok
get the
Classics.
Reeboks too much. I ain't
Them
get
is
a
like the
pair.
workman. Them is like the workman's only. So like when you see grandpa walking around and he working and you see him and stuff, you be like, damn, what he got on? It's them Reeboks.
It
Um,
wasn't that bad, man. I think I ain't gonna front to you. I think the Hot Boys and stuff, like right before this album came out, the Hot Boy, New Orleans, the New Orleans rappers and stuff, they was rocking Reeboks hard, I think.
they was
Like
rocking
them was
Reeboks, but then we gonna flip it too. We gonna flip it too. The other thing we was rocking was FUBU. '05 had
bro.
the jerseys with the '05 FUBUs on it.
I I was about to say I didn't get too far into that, but it's a picture floating around with me with a
Hey, we was
'05
I
jersey.
think around them times we was, we were swapping. So you know what I'm saying? You might have had I might have
Oh,
we were swapping. So you know what I mean? Like, give me your fat apple shirt, cuz okay, let me get that
you're
one.
right.
So we was wearing, you know what I'm saying? It was
You're
tight.
right.
It wasn't, hey man, we wasn't balling like y'all is y'all bougie these days. But
Yeah.
what was you doing around these days? I just wanted to take you to
2000
perspective.
2000, I was probably going June 27th, 2000. I was definitely going to trade some Pokemon cards at either Shinder's or this thing called this blue pay place uptown called Phoenix Games, in Minneapolis. It's uptown Minneapolis, Minnesota. I used to walk every morning right when it opened. I was most likely chilling, trading some Pokemon cards, buying some booster packs. You know what I'm saying? And really just living my thug life like I should have been. You know what I mean?
True, true.
Um, that's what I was doing around the 2000s, really just
When
going to collect them cards, man.
Yeah, card collecting was real big around that time. I think I lost my hope right around that time. Right before that, I was collecting basketball cards.
Oh, you
Um,
lost your hope. You never got into the Pokemon phase, huh?
I ain't had to like,
You never had a Pokemon card, bro? And
man. I
you
ain't had
from
no
you
Pokemon.
you ain't never had one Pokemon card, like not
Only
never,
time,
like
listen, my mom, she used to work at the Boys and Girls Club back in the day, and they used to take the
okay.
cards. So the cards would appear, and I just look through them, but I never had them. She tried to give
You
them to
never
me.
had
I'm like, hell
one
no.
in your whole life.
I didn't never own a Pokemon card. I didn't understand them. They was fighting with them and stuff. I'm like, how you fight with these cards? I didn't even understand them. But yeah, we
But
gonna
that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing, bro.
now
So
now let me make this clear and give y'all a perspective of how great Country Grammar was. Um, in 2000, Country Grammar in the United States went diamond, 10 million sold. Put that in perspective. We don't even nobody's doing that right now.
yeah,
We don't have
that mean
people.
10 million people went to the store and brought your record and actually walked to the crib, put it in a CD player or put it in a Walkman and listen to it on the way back home.
Oh,
10
oh.
million people.
Excuse. Hold on. Back up. Back up. Back up. What did you say you was listening to it in? I don't think they understand what you was
Walkman.
listening. What's a Walkman, brother? Could
A
break it down to
Walkman
them.
is when you take a CD player. I mean, dang, I just made that sound like some futuristic stuff. It's when you have a handheld compact CD player where you take the CD, put it in, throw it in your back pocket. You listen to music from a portable CD player, basically.
Okay,
And
break it down.
you
Oh,
know,
you had to
you
have
get
Antishock. They don't know nothing about
yeah.
Antishock, brother. Tell them what
If you didn't
Antishock was,
if you
brother.
didn't have any shock, basically it's gonna skip in your pocket because every time you do a bump, you gonna skip.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
gonna
ain't gonna be
skip.
able to listen to nothing. You're gonna be trying to like walk correctly in order to make sure it don't skip. You know, around like this is 99, 2000 when Country Grammar came out, but around like 02, 03, they started doing MP3. So people start thinking it was cool because you didn't have no skip. But only 10% of us could afford that. So most of us was on a Walkman till about, let's say about what, like '05?
Man, we was on the Walkman
Maybe.
for man till about '05. That's
Yeah,
correct.
about '05, '06. We was on Walkman still. But like you said, this album sold 10 million on the Walkman. Y'all need to go do your homework. Like my boy, what's his name say? J May, man, go do your homework, man.
Go do
Walkmans was
most
serious.
most definitely. Now, can I ask you this question? um, as far as music taste, for Country Grammar, how was this part of like how did you like it? You know what I'm saying? Would you say you enjoyed this song? Was it your cup of tea or like no, you didn't, too much
If
like
I
it?
had to get this, if I had to get this album, if this was 99, 2000, if I took it back and I had to get this album,
No, the
this was the
song, just the
source.
song, just the
Oh,
song.
Country Grammar? Okay. No, if I had to give Country Grammar, boy, Country Grammar, I ain't even gonna give it no mics. If I had to give it out of 10, Country Grammar gotta be 10 out of 10 for hip hop song. It's like Sugar Hill Gang. What's that song they made? You know what I'm talking about? The Motel Holiday. And I'm saying that's how good Country
Yeah.
Grammar is. It's legendary. To me, I give Country Grammar, all right, I ain't gonna give it a 10. We gonna give it a 9 out of 10. You know what
See,
I
you
mean?
supposed to wait for that was supposed to go in the backpack conversation, like how many backpacks you give it, but we're gonna let that
Oh, my
slide.
bad,
You
my
know what I'm
bad.
saying? So,
Okay. You right, you right.
we just
So
wanted
I
to
would
know if
say,
you liked it. You know what I'm saying? Was it
okay,
your music taste? You know
you
what I
right, you
mean?
right, you right. So this is what I'll say. Was it a part of my music taste? Hell no. At the time it wasn't, but after I heard it and I realized like, dang, this is different, it became a part of it. But no, when I first heard Country Grammar, it was different, bro. Never heard anything like it. And so it
Okay.
wasn't a part of my music taste at first. But then once I was like, dang, and everybody else was vibing to it, yeah, shit, you could find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs. You feel me?
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I was around probably like 3 people that made it be part of like what I enjoy. Cause like at first it was like you said, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was like, cause he was singing and stuff, but he was rapping and it was like a new vibe. It was something new that like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never felt before. So, I was around, my brother and his homeboy, Bill, B.A. You know B.A. Bill. You probably can't remember
I
him right
don't.
now by the face,
I don't
but,
remember him.
in, uh, in Doobie and Freddie, man. Doobie and Freddie, they was off this joint hard. Like
You
they
know
was
what?
listening
You
to the
might be
whole
right.
album. That like album in the song, that was what convinced me like, okay, this Nelly is going hard. Cause like at first I was kind of like straddling the fence. I was like, I don't really know. And they was just like kept playing it. And then I seen the video and then he had all them throwbacks
Oh,
on
yeah.
and he was in the hood,
And
like
he
just
was dancing,
walking
walking through the hood. That
with
just
all the
made it even
cars.
more phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I think the video really probably sold it for me as far as like making me really enjoy it because it was a St. Louis song, right? But after a while it was like our song, like you felt like shit,
Yeah.
you was in St. Louis, right?
I
That's how
feel
I
like
felt.
almost it almost felt like Nelly was representing the Midwest though. Like
Right.
that's what was cool about Nelly is he was a Midwest rapper. You didn't really have too many people repping the Midwest. Like you had rappers like Eminem, he'd be like, I'm from Detroit, or somebody would rep a state, but to rep the Midwest, and Nelly was repping the Midwest. I thought that was cool. So I want to ask you,
Yeah.
We said that this was, you didn't answer. You said that this wasn't a part of your, yeah, you kind of grew to it. So
Yeah, I grew to it, like, I got accustomed to it because they play like, so, uh, they played it so much on the radio. Like, every
they
time I
did.
jumped on the school bus, boom, I'm hearing, country grammar. When I get up with y'all before we, like, go, like, write raps and stuff, country grammar come on. So I'm with y'all and I'm hearing country grammar, you know what I mean? And so
True.
it just was, like, no way to not like it.
So let
What was
me
your
ask you
question?
this. Let me ask you this. So how did you feel about Country Grammar, the album? Because that's the song. You got Country Grammar, the song, but how you feel about Country Grammar, the album? Where would you
Well
place this?
well, it's hard to do that because then I would have to talk about all the songs, but, to, I guess, brief summarize it, um
You don't gotta talk about all the songs. Just say,
no, I'm
just
saying
say,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I had to name some of my songs, but I ain't gonna go there. Let me just brief summarize it. I guess the album, um, as far as in hip hop, I'm a probably album wise, it's in my top 20 albums
of all time.
of all time. Yeah, for sure.
So how
Front
many
to back,
backpacks you getting in?
from front to back, it was a nice album. I can't
How
even
many
lie. Like,
backpacks? How many
out
backpacks?
of 5 backpacks, that's definitely a 5 on the backpack list because I probably only didn't like, I think it was maybe 13 songs, and I think I didn't like maybe 3 of them.
Yeah, if it was
Wayne was
13
on that
songs, I
joint.
maybe didn't like two.
He
Oh,
had one with Lil Wayne back in the day on there. That one was nice. He had a couple of them.
right. He had pretty much everything. So yeah, okay. So
Well,
you
how
would
many
give this
backpacks?
top 20. You would give this
Yes,
top 25, top 20. I
yeah,
would
about
give
top
this
20.
for 2000s, for the 2000s, 99, 2000s. This gotta go in my tops. I'm gonna give it 4.5 backpack just to play it safe. I'm gonna give it 4.5. But this album has to be, honestly, if you really want to keep it real, this guy album gotta be top 25 hip hop albums of all time.
Well, you got to think about the impact of Nelly. Nelly, it goes deep because before Nelly, you didn't have a lot of artists that rap and sing together.
Yeah.
So now you
Rap
got
and
all these other
sing.
people. Now you got all the little babies, and you got the Futures, and you had the T-Pains, and you got all these people who sing. But it started off from, Nelly, and probably like maybe Ja Rule. Um,
True. And
and
you can't even quite say Ja Rule because Ja Rule had like a more holla holla swag. Nelly came in with like something we never even heard from. It was a
he
different
said
pitch.
his was yo. He said yo. He said something, but like, I'm trying to think of the song. He said, "Your lips, your thighs, love it when you calling me back."
Man, come
Something
on,
like
man.
that.
That
But
was
like
like
that was,
03.
I'm saying that was as much as he could sing. Like he couldn't really.
True.
That was it. It was like, oh, yo. He can't really sing. But Nelly couldn't really sing. But also I just wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? As far as like impact,
Mm.
uh, man, as far as like over the time, how, do you think this song is so impactful that like, you can go to like a party today and they'll probably be playing country grammar? Like, how do
I
you
don't
think
think
it, you know what I'm saying? Is
10
it one of
years
those songs?
ago, 10 years ago into it, right now, I don't think country grammar is getting played too many places.
They
You know?
stepping right now. They stepping.
Like people don't want to listen to country grammar. Not saying it like that, I will. But you might catch it at a white person's party or something. But me personally, I don't think nobody really looking for country grammar right now, man. I don't think so. But is it forever music? Nelly got forever music, especially from that album. It's definitely forever music in there. But I don't know if it's what we thinking about.
It's not back
Like,
that thing up. It ain't like back that thing up.
yeah, back that thing up is forever, forever.
That's
You
legendary.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. Somebody gonna shake your ass to back that thing up. You know what I mean? But Nelly, uh,
Like
it's
get
going
low. That's probably more
yeah,
legendary than
that's
that.
then because man, music changed. It's more drill now than it is. Don't nobody want to listen to Nelly. You know what I mean? And it's no disrespect to him, but um, I mess with this album.
I
Y'all
was
need
gonna
to get
say,
on it.
man, uh, definitely go check out the Country Grammar album, and also go check out the single. If you have never heard it, just take a ride back in your car and drive down the road and just hear what Nelly got to say and just listen to his story. Maybe listen to one, two songs. If it's trash, cut it off. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't your type. For the youngsters, go ahead and listen to it.
It might be trash to you. It's
I,
okay.
again, we just wanted to let y'all know this the Backpackers podcast. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want y'all to hit the like button. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and subscribe. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do because you're watching it right now. And guess what? You can follow me at Broadway Beats. On all platforms. You can follow my man's over there, Finesse
And that's
Daily
daily.
on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? And closing thoughts, man. How you feeling, man? Well, you got anything to talk to the people about,
Look,
man?
bro, we got a lot more shit to do tonight. Y'all gonna have to end off with what that nigga said. So we gonna go to the next spot.
We out.
We out.